I told you this moment was coming, and now there's no turning back. The shift has already taken place. The Pisces season portal is wide open, and whether you're aware of it or not, you're feeling its effects. This isn't just another astrological event. It's the final stage before everything resets, the last chapter before an entirely new cycle begins. And if you assume it won't impact you simply because you're not a Pisces, think again. Pisces season draws everyone in. It dissolves boundaries, blurs reality, and forces you to confront what you've been avoiding. You may have already noticed it: unusual dreams, sudden waves of emotion, or an eerie sense of déjà vu creeping in. But this is only the beginning. If you consider yourself spiritually aware, it's essential to understand what's unfolding, because this will affect not just you, but those around you. Trust me, there's one particular revelation I'll share later that you haven't heard before, and once you do, you won't be able to ignore it. The truth is, this isn't only about Pisces season, it's part of something much greater. For those who recognize what's happening, this could be a life-changing breakthrough. This very moment could be your turning point. The Pisces portal is open, and if you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. Pisces is a season of returns. What you've given is making its way back to you. If you've been showing up, putting in the work, and pushing through challenges, expect a shift. The universe has seen it, and now it's responding. I know things haven't been easy. Maybe you've felt stuck, like nothing is moving forward. But hear me, that energy is shifting. This season brings unseen forces working in your favor, but only if you know how to align with them. The energy of Pisces can either elevate you or completely overwhelm you. Pisces represents spirituality, intuition, and deep emotions. That's what most people will tell you. But what they don't mention is that Pisces also embodies illusion, deception, and confusion. It is the realm of dreams. But not all dreams are pleasant. Some are nightmares. Recognizing both sides is the key to making the most of this season. Have you ever felt so sure about something, only to later realize you were completely wrong? That's Pisces. Have you ever trusted someone, only to be betrayed? That's Pisces. Have you ever convinced yourself something was meant to be, when deep down you knew it wasn't? Guess what? That might have been Pisces. And here's the real danger. Pisces will have you sacrificing everything for people who don't deserve it, giving your time, energy, love, until you're completely drained. Please do not let that happen. Not everyone deserves full access to your energy. Protect it like it's gold, because it is. But here's the thing. If you can navigate Pisces energy the right way, it won't drown you. It will elevate you. Right now you're about to experience something powerful. Whether you realize it or not, your intuition is about to go into overdrive. You won't need proof. You'll just know. That feeling in your gut, that sudden knowing about a person, a situation, or a decision, that's not a coincidence. Pisces is the ruler of intuition, and during this season, your inner knowing is at its peak. Your intuition will sharpen like never before. You'll start recognizing truth before it's spoken, seeing beyond appearances to the heart of every interaction. You'll feel the authenticity in those who genuinely care and effortlessly align with people who uplift your spirit. While Pisces increases your intuition in good ways, it also can be harmful. As I stated before, not every signal you receive is clear. Some will be pure insight, guiding you towards something real, and others will be just echoes of your own hopes, fears, or past illusions. And here's the most important part. If you feel a strong pull towards something, a new idea, a new path, a new vision, it could be your higher self leading you, or it could be a beautiful mirage. Will you know the difference? Because during Pisces season, trusting the wrong feeling is just as dangerous as ignoring the right one. That mask you used to wear, it doesn't fit anymore. Maybe you didn't even realize you were wearing one. Maybe you thought you were just keeping the peace, staying in your lane or not making things difficult. But now, something has shifted. You're done playing small, done pretending, done shrinking yourself to make others comfortable. Pisces season isn't about becoming someone new. It's about finally being who you always were. Have you noticed it? The way you're speaking differently, moving differently, even dressing differently. The things that once felt right suddenly feel fake, and the things you used to suppress now feel urgent. That's because Pisces energy not only creates, but also happens to dissolve illusions, including the ones you've built around yourself. For so long, you've been conditioned to think, I can't say that, I can't do that, I can't be that. But why? Who told you that? And more importantly, why did you believe it? Right now, something deep inside you is waking up. The part of you that knows you're not here to fit into a mold. The part of you that refuses to keep playing a role that isn't yours. And the best part? The moment you step into your real energy, the right people will recognize you instantly. The ones who loved the old version of you, some of them will fall away. Let them. The ones who are meant for you, they'll see you and say, there you are, I've been waiting for you. And if you think this transformation is random, it's not. Pisces season is here to strip away everything false and bring you back to your core. I told you at the beginning, there's one thing about Pisces that almost no one talks about. Something so obvious yet so hidden that once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. This is it, and now you're about to understand why. Everyone has seen the Pisces symbol, a pair of fish swimming in opposite directions. Simple, right? Wrong. Because hidden within that symbol is one of the most powerful spiritual messages of all time. The two fish aren't just decoration, they're a code, a message from the universe itself. Now, there are many interpretations of what this symbol truly means, but personally, I feel like this is the one that makes the most sense. One fish is your soul's wisdom, the part of you that knows your higher purpose, that sees beyond this lifetime, that remembers why you're here. But the other fish? That's your human struggle, the part of you weighed down by fear, doubt, and conditioning. One fish is always trying to ascend, while the other is always pulling you back. That's why Pisces energy can feel so conflicting. One moment, you're tapped into the universe itself. Your intuition is on fire. Your dreams are vivid. You feel the connection to something greater. But the next moment, doubt creeps in. Fear pulls you back. The mind questions what the soul already knows. But if you think about it, it has this kind of balance, doesn't it? Of course, we can never be completely sure, but some believe there's another meaning to this symbol, that it represents the balance of the conscious and the unconscious. One fish is your awareness, the part of you that navigates daily life, that makes choices, that acts in the physical world. The other fish, your subconscious, the hidden thoughts, emotions, and memories influencing you without you even realizing it. Pisces is here to teach us something powerful. You don't have to choose. You don't have to pick between the spiritual and the logical, the dreams and the reality, the intuition and the facts. True mastery comes from integrating both. And now you have a choice. Will you keep fighting yourself, or will you finally allow both sides of you to work together? Because what's coming next, it's going to require all of you. At some point during this season, you're going to feel it, that pull to retreat, to step back, to disappear for a little while. And for some reason, we've been taught that this is bad, that if you're not constantly socializing, constantly putting yourself out there, constantly engaging with the world, something must be wrong. But what if that's not true? Solitude isn't loneliness, it's alignment. Pisces is a deeply introspective sign. It's not about disconnecting, It's about reconnecting to your thoughts, to your emotions, to your spirit. Right now, you might feel like the outside world is too much, too loud, too fast, too demanding. That's not a weakness. That's your soul telling you to slow down. The loudest revelations happen in the quietest moments. This season will make you face yourself, your dreams, your fears, your emotions, your truth. And that can be overwhelming. That's why the urge to retreat is so strong. But here's the thing, you're not meant to stay in isolation forever. Pisces is like a spiritual retreat. You step away from the noise, but only so you can return stronger, wiser, and more aligned. This isn't about running away. It's about preparing for what's next. And what's coming next, it's bigger than you think. Pisces isn't just the last sign of the zodiac, it's the end of the road. This is where everything you've experienced, learned, and struggled through comes to its final stage. This isn't about repeating old cycles, it's about breaking them. Pisces season is the moment between exhale and inhale, the space where endings meet beginnings. You might feel like things are wrapping up in strange, unexpected ways. Situations that once felt endless suddenly dissolve, people leave, plans shift. You sense that something is closing, but you can't quite put your finger on it. That's not random, that's Pisces. This sign represents the great undoing, the washing away of illusions, the melting of barriers between what's real and what's imagined. That's why you might feel extra sensitive right now, because the veil between the physical world and the spiritual is thinner than ever. And here's where it gets deep. In Pisces, you don't just process your own emotions, you absorb the emotions of everything around you. Have you been feeling strangely emotional, even for things that don't directly involve you? Have you been dreaming of past lives? Have you felt waves of sadness, joy, or nostalgia that seem to come out of nowhere? That's because Pisces doesn't just carry its own energy, it carries the entire history of the zodiac. All the lessons from Aries' courage, Taurus's stability, Gemini's curiosity, Cancer's nurturing, Leo's self-expression, everything. This is why Pisces' energy is so heavy. It's the weight of the entire journey. And that means one thing. If you don't release what no longer serves you, this season will feel suffocating. Pisces is asking, are you still holding on to something that should have ended? A limiting belief, a toxic situation, a fear that's keeping you stuck? Because if you don't choose to let it go, Pisces will let it go for you. And it won't be subtle. The ocean doesn't ask permission to take back the tide, it just does. And that's exactly what this energy will do. It will take away whatever is no longer meant to stay. But what happens after that? What happens when you let go of what's been weighing you down? Well, that's where the real test begins. There's a delicate balance between envisioning a better reality and losing yourself in one. And Pisces blurs that boundary. This is the sign of dreams, intuition, and imagination, but it's also the sign of illusion. If you're not mindful, you may not even notice when you've stopped living in reality and started drifting into a fantasy of your own making. Dreaming isn't the issue. The problem arises when you forget to wake up. Have you felt mentally distant, as if you're merely floating through life instead of fully engaging with it? Because when you're constantly focused on what could be, you risk losing sight of what is. And if you drift too far, you might wake up one day and realize that all the visions, insights, and spiritual revelations never actually materialized into anything tangible. If you're still here, I truly appreciate your time and attention. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more, consider hitting the subscribe button. Your support means a lot. Feel free to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Until next time, take care, and don't forget to subscribe for more thought-provoking content.